So we're doing 3.2 proportions. And we're going to start with a little bit of definitions, and then we'll get into some actual problems. So a ratio is comparison of two qualities, often in fraction form. So you're looking, this is what they're talking about here. A lot of times you're going to see it in fraction form, but this also works too. 34 compared to 10. It's going to be 34 boys at PE, 10 are sick. They're comparing them. 34 children on the bus, 10 are homesick. Whatever it is you have. So it's comparing two things. A proportion is an equation that states that two ratios are equal. So we know the ratio of 2/3 is equal to 6/9. We can see that if we're not positive, because if we multiply this by 3 over 3, which is 1, I can multiply 1 anytime I want, and this is a 1. 2 times 3 is 6, 3 times 3 is 9. So in this case, with this problem, we don't know what x is, but we know that multiplying is going to help us with it, and the computer, or excuse me, the book is telling us it's equal, so we know that they are a proportion. So let's try a couple of problems. We're going to try 4. We'll start with the first one over here. First, we're going to do some cross multiplying so we can find that y. So you multiply this times this, this times this. So 3y equals 5/12. 60 if you're not positive of that. And then you're going to get the y by itself by dividing by 3. So y equals 20. Let's try this one over here. Cross multiply. So 6 times m equals 4 times 7. 6m equals 28. Divided by 6. M equals, let's see. If I simplify this, I can divide both by 2, so I get 14 over 3. And that's as far as we can do. So we're looking at 14/3. I divided this by 2 and this by 2 because it's a 1, and I can do that anytime I want. All right, the next one, 5 times 1, 2 times x. This is 5, obviously. Divide by 2. So x is 2 divided by 2 is 1, 5 over 2. You're noticing I'm leaving them as improper fractions. We usually do in algebra. All right, one more. 3 times x equals 24 times 2. And this is the one I added an example in the problems up above, so you might recognize it. 24 times 2 is 48. Opposite operations, you divide. So x equals 16.